Welcome to the road to freedom, my first Ultimate Ironman account. Inspired by region-locked accounts, I wanted to take my own approach to unlocking the world of Gielinor. We'll be traveling to the different regions with a number of milestones in place to advance to the next place on our journey. Starting out in Mistlin, we're going to be working towards each raid, fully unlocking Gielinor, one kingdom at a time. What better way to start off a video than a strength level 19 strength, and if you look at the chat box down there, a total level of 100, first 100 levels on the Ultimate Ironman. Heading over to the Lumbridge Cook's office, it's going to get us level 11 cooking. Now that we're at 19 strength, I want to take a look at the Dark Wizards. We've got a lot of chickens, and I want to see what the grind looks like. At Drainer Bank, they're only level 7, and they're going to be my best source of runes while I'm limited without the rune shops. There's going to be some good purposes behind leveling up my magic as a free-to-play player, and I want to make sure to utilize every skill that I have access to. Level 16 prayer. I got a staff drop from the wizard, and here you can see me losing my mind theory crafting which weapon's going to be the best to be bonking them with, comparing all the bonuses, using all the professional RuneScape knowledge I gained in that last video. But it's really all for naught, cause... Okay, so theory crafting was useless, but on the bright side, we got an awesome new hat. The wizards absolutely destroyed me and burned through all my chickens, so it's time to look for some new inspiration. Well, that was useless. Now, it really sunk in for me how hard it was taking down level 7 Dark Wizards, so we're going to go back to basics here and take down some chickens. Right now, the goal is to get all the base stats to level 20, and hopefully that'll make it a bit easier for us. Going through the skills, first one on the list is going to be level 20 strength. And on the skilling side, another chicken run is going to get us level 12 and level 13 cooking. Now, it's time to get serious, fellas. We got the dark robe top from our first beginner clue scroll, and since then, the lederhosen top has just been clogging our inventory. I'm not tight on space or anything, but I don't see myself ever wearing it again, so we're going to admire this iconic look one more time for the early stages of the account, and we're going to lay it to rest. Letting go of the lederhosen top and our childish roots behind us, it's time to go work towards the next upgrade for the account and get serious about our advancement. Up in Varrock is going to be the best slot weapon that I can get my hands on, and it all starts with a crazy gypsy lady. Silverlight is going to be a huge upgrade for the account. We're going to start by talking to Sir Pryson and convince him that we have what it takes to take down a time demon. After speaking to probably the most reasonable person in the whole game and telling him what a fool Sir Pryson is, Captain Rowan's going to agree to give us his key for the sake of the realm. I ignored the drought that California is in and found myself in a far too familiar place to obtain the second of the 3 keys holding me back from the best weapon that I can get my hands on. And after that, it was easy pickings, just gotta kill 25 chickens. I reclaimed the research package for Aubrey after my embarrassing failure of dying to a level 13 zombie, and then the wizard got the wardrobe from Narnia and gave me the 3rd key. With everything going miraculously my way, Sir Pryson opened up the glass case that we could have easily shattered with his helmet, and I get what is easily the best weapon at my disposal. Let's at least just take a moment to appreciate the bonuses this is going to give me stat-wise. Take a look once I equip Silverlight at the offensive bonuses when we throw this on, strength bonuses galore, and even defense bonuses. The Iron Dagger has been the best in slot weapon we've had for the last 3 episodes, but today everything is going to change. Fortunately, we know exactly where to get it for a Charlie the Tramp step in the future on our beginner clues. It got us all the way to 111 total level, and although I'm grateful, it is time to see it go. First kill with Silverlight, and it is going to be to show this guy who's in charge around here. And there is Romeo and Juliet completed. The narrative of that quest is awful. For those of you who do not know, I promise you do not want to. And back to training, and there is level 17 prayer. Every prayer level is a blessing in disguise, guys. Trust me when I say that. And to keep on the levels coming, we do have 16 attack. This moment here has been something that's totally slipped my mind, but what is an Ultimate Ironman series without a cape to mark any kind of progress? Although I've got to admit, it's not going to be looking too good with these lederhosen shorts on, but, you know, if we were to take the lederhosen shorts off, and damn, I think it looks a lot better. In the spirit of letting go of the childish roots on the Ultimate Iron Man, I think we are going to have to let the leader Hosen shorts go. We're going to be having their last bit of screen time here. They don't give us any stats, and it's honestly just kind of looks better this way, so it's probably for the best. There is Rune Mysteries completed, keeping the quest points coming. Now, my options for runes are extremely limited. While I don't have access to the shops, and early rune crafting must be a pain, but I'd be willing to do anything to get these magic levels going. The question is the Rune Essence mine breaking my rule of leaving Mistalin? If I'm accessing the mines from within Mistalin, because if not, then once I'm in Asgarnia, I would have access to both the air runes and mine rune altars. You guys decide and let me know what you think. Is it breaking my rule set? Are the Rune Essence mines fair games? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And first wood cutting level on the account. First fire making level as well. And we're just taking some time to heal up from some level 5 goblins that kicked my butt, so that is going to get us to level 10 wood cutting. And level 13 fire making. And I gotta go recharge my prayer, but first... There we go, level 20 attack, second combat skill taken care of. I don't know what it is about this attack level. It must have been all the quests and the other skilling levels that I was doing in between, the hunt for Silverlight, but it feels like it took forever, but there we go. Level 20 attack for the Ultimate Iron Man, and time to move on to defense. Quick little pit stop first there, another quest done, Ernest the Chicken. Now, I was here training on some level 5 goblins, and I didn't even realize that this was on their drop table, but this just left me with a very special surprise. For you guys, I know I've had this Highwayman cape for like a minute and a half, 2 minutes, but for me, it's been a couple of days. And something about a 1 in 128 cape feels way better than a guaranteed drop. And just look at that. You know, that power red, I had to try it on, and it's looking great. I've got no regrets, and this is going to be the beginning of the red cape phase for the Ultimate Iron Man. I'm sure it's going to be a long time until the next one, but I'm loving what I'm seeing. And just a few moments later, here we are still training on those level 5 goblins, rounding us out at level 20 defense. Got the combat skills done. Time for us to enter the next phase of the plan. Back in Lumbridge, and we're looking to improve from our previous mistakes. Moving on from the goblins, the next thing we're going to be tackling is the Dark Wizards by Draenor Bank. These wizards, like I said, are going to be our best source of farming all type of runes like the air, mind runes, elementals, and nature runes. We'll still be able to get beginner clue scrolls, and we learned that a full inventory of chickens isn't going to last us long, but a quick blast from the past might help us out here. And on this last chicken, we are going to be getting level 10 cooking, and we're going to be unlocking red berry pies. That is right, red berry pies are going to be the key. Showing you guys my red berry pie process, the first step is to world hop for the flower pots right here. After that, I need to drop them all at the mill and run over to grab just as many pieces of wheat as I grabbed the number of pots from the cook's kitchen in the Lumbridge Castle. Gotta go up and throw the wheat in the hopper as fast as I can. I gotta collect all the flour that's accumulated at the bottom, and I gotta put them in the pots before the pots despawn. And I kid you not, sometimes it is literally a race against the clock. Back to the Lumbridge cellar, I gotta get the only bucket spawn that they have here. I gotta go and fill it up with water from the sink right next to it. And then I'm going to be using the pots of flour to make pastry dough, one at a time. Definitely not annoying. Boost my ego when running to Varrock and hitting a 6 on an imp. God bless Silverlight. And a prayer level on the way. Prayer level 19. There we go. Do another ego boost right here. Hitting 6s and a hit point level there for us. Then I've got to repeat the pot world hopping process for the pie dish here that spawns in the Varrock Castle so that I can make the pie crusts. Then I gotta head southeast towards the mines outside of Varrock in order to acquire some of the red berries and use those red berries to make the uncooked version of the red berry pie. Lastly, it's back to the Lumbridge Castle to get a cooking level, and then cook the rest of the pies, and unfortunately burn about 20% of the damn pies, but it is fine. Why would that piss me off? Why would that piss anyone off? Nothing to be mad about here. I mean, look, we got cooking levels, right? We will be just fine. Once again, it's just another one of those things that you guys see in about 90 seconds, but every red berry pie run is going to take me about 30 to 35 minutes, give or take. And 17 cooking. And alright, red berry pies, check. Silverlight, check. Harry Potter sword and hat that I stole from the Dark Wizard's ancestors, check. But first a quick game of finding the odd one out, and winner, there we go. You know we gotta take the mystery box. Now let's see what's in there, and no fucking way, dude. A steel plate body. I never thought that a steel plate body would be so exciting to see. You guys have no idea how good this is for me. The steel plate body is going to be with us for a long time. The mystery box is literally the best thing ever. For the future of this account, the Iron Chain Body was going to be the closest drop that we could get to best drop in Misthalin, barring Clue Scroll drops. Getting a Steel Plate Body this early before the future grinds really even start settling in, and being able to hold on to it is going to eliminate tons of potential pains from the future. Let's go, dude. This is so exciting. Nick, I thought you were looking good in the Lederhosen, but damn, man, let me tell you, steel is your color, my friend. Alright, we're going to litter everything on the floor here, and we're going to get ready to go back to Lumbridge to restock on pause. That inventory got us about... Let's give it a look really quick. It's going to be 27 Dark Wizard kills, and you can see the loot right here. It's a good amount of runes, thankfully. Definitely Earth runes are going to be the things that are standing out the most in terms of how often they're getting dropped. And alright, let's do it all over again. Red Berry Pie run, number 2. Now, I've just been doing my training over at the Dark Wizards there by the bank, working on my combat skills. You can see the inventory here. I've just been racking up the runes. Still pretty short on the airs and the mine runes, but if you take a look at the inventory, we're also just missing one bead for the Imp Catcher quest. So we're going to be heading over to the Varrock Castle so that we can take care of that. At the Varrock Castle, while I've been doing my Red Berry Pie runs, I always see imps around there, so that's just where I'm going to head over to camp the spawn points until I get the black bead. And there it is, the black bead, last one that we needed for the imp catcher quest. It took me some 20 imps or something like that. I got like 3 yellow beads before I saw this one, but hey, what's done is done. And just as an extra celebration, we've got level 20 prayer, so let's celebrate the wins. Let's go get this turned in and take care of it. At the Wizard Tower, and I'm watching this guy make an imp bead pizza or something. I'm not really too sure what's going on here, but there it is. Imp Catcher quest completed. That is going to get us that 875 magic XP, the Amulet of Accuracy, and that magic XP, it is going to bump us up to level 8 magic, and you know what that means? It means we can finally use spells. And you know what else it means? It means we can finally use these body runes that we've been collecting forever. This is where I learned that you can't spam Confuse on the same target, and this is where I learned that the Confuse skill can splash, and you can use it again shortly after if it doesn't actually have an effect. And this is where I decided that it was time to turn in the Ghost Speak Amulet for the Amulet of Accuracy, getting us those offensive bonuses. Knowledge is power, and with great power comes great responsibility. We've got the combat skills where we want them to start racking up the runes on the Dark Wizards. We've got the early magic level to make using those runes that we get possible. We got the steel plate body. Literally couldn't have asked for a better mystery gift. I don't even know what else is possible from that, but I'm so grateful for it. Thank you guys so much for watching. The early game free-to-play plans are finally unraveling, and I'm excited to see what's in store for us, and I hope you are too. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel, make sure to check out the previous videos, and I'll see you in the next one.